Yeah, welcome guys to Chance Fox Media podcast where we discuss little stories, leadership, businesses, and ideas that are shaping our future. Yeah, I'm your host, Chance Career. Let us get into authentic conversation. Today, we're going to talk a little bit, not a little bit. Today, the topic is about political. Today, we're going to talk about politics. Yeah, and on this politics, we'll be discussing on how our our politicians made decision and yeah, and how these Western countries also made decision like once they want to become a politician or once they want to lead the country. So I'll be tackling about our country Malawi and Africa. All right, and I'll be able to speak a little bit in my language. Of course, my language is Tumbuka because I'm from Kalonga, So so I speak Tumbuka. But for this, I'll be speaking a little bit of Chewa. So don't laugh at me because I do not know how to speak it properly, but I'm trying. No matter what I try. Yeah, nimene zikhalire chomwe ichi, you see. Ne tiyankhula tipanga mix chichewa ndi chizungu kuti zinthuzi zinkomere wina aliyense chifukwa yeah ndikufunanso amalawi aimvere nkhani ngati imene. Yeah, so the first thing what I want to speak on this, there's a thing that is happening in our country, in my country, Malawi. It can be also your country. This is something that I have seen in my country, Malawi, and it's not only me, even those billionaires that have come out to speak this, and this thing that I have seen is that people who are working in government institution, in Malawi, there are other people there who are working there that are against development. Once they hear about development, they accept it. Yeah, it's a good thing. Koma mtima mwawomo ndi anthu oti sakufuna chitukuko. And this can gives you a lot of questions, but how? Uko za kufusa nizotheka bwanji kuti munthu azika na chitukuko. Izizi zimatengera ndi moyo wa munthu mmene yeye alili. You see, it depends on who you are. And the moment they are doing it, they don't realize that they are actually doing it. They're actually what they don't realize that the action that they're just portraying is against development. And how does this happen? It's happened in a very, very tricky way. Very, very tricky way. But I'm not gonna go in a straight in corners. I will just go straight to the point. This happened like this. Let's say you have a project that you want to do, and on that project, for you to succeed, there's a stages. Maybe you need papers, or you need a certain institution to give you a go ahead for you to start it. It's normal. You have to go through that, right? And you find that you are the person who want to do that thing. To you, it's just a process that you have to pass through for you to start doing what you want to do. But the moment you reach to some of these institutions that you needed it to be given a go ahead, the moment you reach to those institutions, they don't deny you. Yeah, they don't deny you. They actually receive that with a good heart. I can say like that. They actually receive that with a good heart, happy. This, you want to do this? Yeah. Let's go. You know. But the moment they receive it, now for them to do it quickly and to hand it to you, this is where problems come. Apapa ndi pamene pakuchokera vuto. You see, vuto limachoka apapa ndiloti akangoti alandira fomuyo kungolandira document. You know, once they receive that document, instead of them doing what they're supposed to do, only based on their jobs, you know, based on their jobs, but they start questioning it like it's something that they want to do it, but it's not for them. It's not them who's going to do it. It's you. You just need a go ahead, like maybe a signature. You know, it happened. You know, so instead of them just permitting it or do what is needed for them, you find that if they check everything, that is, if the document or if the development is qualified to happen, if they check everything, you see that this thing is qualifying, everything is just good. But for them to put their signature or to do what is needed, they sakumafuna pamenepo ndi pamene pamayambira vuto, pamenepo ndi pamene pamayambisaso kuti tizifunsa mafunso. Why? Bwanji sakumapanga, sakufuna kupanga. You see, akumayamba kumazisiyasiya kumakayikira kuti inu mukuona ngati zizi zikhoza kutheka dizi, zinthu zina zisamati taise nthawi. Zinthu zina zisamati taise nthawi. This thing mustn't waste our time. Do you think this one can really happen? You think just a waste of time? Hey, let me just put this file somewhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? Now those people, instead of just permitting it and giving to the person who wanna do that, they start questioning it, like they're the one responsible for it, like they're the ones that are going to pay money for it, or they're the ones that are going to sponsor it. You know, they start becoming reluctant for something that doesn't belong to them. You know, instead of doing their job, they stop doing their job and start doing something that is not even their job. Start trying to be reluctant, like they can't do it. Kamundive saka izi zikumachitikira anthu ambiri tikunyumba. Anthu ambiri zikumawachitikira izi. You see? So you find that you apply maybe today. You find that weeks are going. Mwezi kumapita. Masiku akumapita. Iwe chinthu chakuchita unachipanga leni kuti ndikangoti ndapanga ichi, chikakhala masiku awawa, ndikangoti ndachilandira. You see? Ndikangoti ndachilandira, siku ngati lii ndizayamba kupanga mwachangu. You see? Nthawi imene uli ndi momentum, you see? Energy, you have too much energy. And now you find yourself you are stuck. Not because of you, because of a certain people who sees it like that thing cannot happen. You know, who sees it like this thing cannot happen? They mustn't waste our time. At the end, that development is stuck. And for you to go ahead again, you start following up. You see, you have to find out what's happening. Then instead of also speaking the truth, they'll start, you know, kumadikla bwana kuta sign. You see, like this time, now we are a little bit digital. We do it online. Umva, tikuadikila bwana kuti abwere kaya achokapo. Eti abige achokapo abige. But they're lying. You know? Now they're wasting that time. For you, they're wasting your time. Until you lose the appetite of doing that. You know? Until you lose the appetite of doing it. Because of other people's action. Because of an institution that is supposed to be there to help you. But you start losing it because of them. And this is also another cause of corruption, especially in my country, Malawi. Hii ndi njira imoto yoyambisira corruption. You see, if you see like something is happening like this, you say, so what should I do now? You start now taking like someone who's a little bit friendly to you on that institution. You start trying to find out what's happening with my document. This is my document. Hey, this I apply on this day. What's happening? They will move out. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm going to check it for you. You see, hey, I'm hungry, you know. You say, because you wanted that most. You wanted it. You want it. You know, you need that document. You see, my see. Now it's involving corruption. Now you need something for him to do something for you. You see, instead of just doing his job, now we need extra money now. Let's say on that application you already pay, and this guy, you also need something. You know? So, because you need it, what can you do? Then you ask, okay, you need, panundindi. You see? Nde uyamba amba kukuna mizaso. Akumapanga cheki. You see? Masiku akupita. Nde, okay, muntu uja apezana ndi abwana ake. Awafotokoza zose, upezaso abwana aja kuti na angopanga zimene akuyenera kuti apange agwire ntchito yawo. Ukuziwa, you see, this is ngateke akungoti taisa nthawe. You see? So it means you now, you have to start trying to get favor from that boss now. You know? You need to try to get favor to make him sign that document for you. You see? Now you'll be asking, instead of him just doing his job, you'll be asking again, you know, can you help me? And even the action will just show you that these people, they need something, you know? Then you end up asking, maybe can I, if you do this, maybe I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give you this. And they don't wait, you can give me now. It's when they will sign your document. Now the time has already gone. But if you don't do this, it means that thing is gone. It's not gonna happen. And if you don't have money, they will tell you, you know, you can apply again. We don't find your file. Maybe your file is lost. Imagine, what a waste of time. So they started doing some politics on top of your program. By doing like this, they are hindering development. I'm going to give you some of the I'm going to give you the examples of people who have already experienced this. They wanted to do something, then at the end, it didn't go the way they were expecting it. But they didn't complain, but they later on start speaking about it to show that is not good. You know, this is making the country not to develop. Some of these people that I had complaining about this, number one is our prophet, major one, Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. He talked about it. He was talking about he wanted to have a football ground, you know. So you will find that those people in farm, Football Association of Malawi, the other people there, they start involving their politics. Instead of processing this, Major One is going to use his own money to do this project. So instead of them trying to be happy with this development, because if Major did this, it means the other one will see, will get inspired and will also do his own. It means the country is developing, even if it's only a major. Even if it's only a major one, you find out that people outside, they will see that, oh, Malawi, they have another stadium, very good stadium. Now, something that it was only one person who was trying to do it, but now it becomes for national pride. So you, by blocking it, it means you are blocking also the national pride. You know? So they put the jealous out of it. You see, you know? You start becoming reluctant until those people, you know, they're always busy most. Let me leave, this thing is wasting. Now, I will do it another time, because now it's like it's not the right time. People are not ready for it. The second person, also a billionaire, Mpinganjira. Everyone knows Mpinganjira. They wanted to build a stadium for Wanderers. And also, I don't know, his brothers, I don't know, I forget the team of is it his big brother or young brother? I'm not sure about that. He also have the team. So these guys, they cooperated that they're gonna build a stadium. You know, so instead of this farm to allow this person to build his own stadium, and they wanted government support. You know, so instead of supporting this person to do this program, they start bringing some politics. They start saying, you know, how can we do this? How can we help? It's like we are going to help the family. You see, now it's stuck now. They're talking about family. Okay, let's say it's a family. Is it the same team? No, this is another team, and this is another team. This team needs your support to build the stadium, and this team also needs your support, the government support to build the stadium. It just happened that these two people, they're from one family, but it doesn't mean that if you build this stadium, you have helped one family. No, these are different teams, and these are rivals. But you see how they broke this development until Mpinganjira has changed his mind that now I'm no longer gonna do this. Why? It's because of institutional action, because of other people's action. It's ended here. It ended up on this. So you can see, my fellow Malawian, many mwone hapa ma institution ena, anthu ena amene akumagwira ntchito ma institution awo akumati thandizani, zikumayenera kuti zizichitika choncho, sizikumayenera kuti zizikhala choncho ayi. You see, nde muona zimene zikumapangisa kuti chitukuko chisapite pasogolo. Apapo ndangokupasani ma example awiriwa, koma pali zinthu zambiri zimene zikumachitika ku nyumbako. anthu akungokana chifukwa iwowo aziona kuti zinthu zimene sizingatheke basi akumakupangisa kuti chisankho chawo icho ndi chikhaliso cha iwo mukuona kaya zikumagwira mutu it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. You see? So this is the problem that we have. One of the biggest problems. And for our country to go forward, we need to change. Even if our president is passionate, is a visionary. He likes development. But with this kind of mindset for those people who are working in an institution, it's very hard to achieve the goal. It's very, very hard. Because it's like there are other people that they just block, they're just blocking it. So tukumayenera kuti sinthu zikamachitika ngati zinthu zake zikamachitika moteremo tikumaziwonongera ife toka pamberi pake tikumayamba kunena Malawi can't develop. It's because of other people. Another example that I wanted to speak. This previous administration, former Vice President Michael Usi, the time he was a Minister of Tourism. There was a project that they wanted to do, especially about visiting Malawi. They wanted to partner with one of European club. I think it's from Spain. I think it was Real Madrid. They wanted to make that move that a Real Madrid team, they have to advertise Malawi tourism on the agencies. They have to visit the warm heart of Africa, Malawi. This move, according to the former Vice President Michael Usi, President of Odia Zake Alibe Mlandu, I think namvera pa interview akunena kuti project ija zonse zinazotheka peza kuti pali anthu ena samafuna zimene ziyakuti zichitike. You see? Samafuna. Anayamba kuzikokera pasi paka zinalephereka. Chifukwa iwo samafuna kuti chita zichitike. You see, ichi ndi chitukuko tuchaziko mukhoza kuona kuti mmene chinthu chija chinalepherera. Koma chinali chinthu chabwino. Chikanathandiza dziko lathu. A lot, visitors flowing there. Tourism, it could have boosted the country. It was a very, very, very good move. But it failed because of other people. And you also speak something very, very important. Like, there in our country, Malawi doesn't have a military museum. You suggested that we have to build a military museum so that every equipment or every equipment that is on military that we have used in a war, like during that war, Malawi and Mozambique, we have to put in the museum. All our heroes, we have to put them in a museum, in our military museum, so that people who are visiting the country can come and visit it. And those people, they will not just visit. They will visit for them to see. They have to pay, and it's an income. And you find that this project also failed because other people, they didn't want this to happen. So you can imagine the mentality of other people there in our country, Malawi. So at the end, those are the first people that are complaining that this country will not develop. And same thing, same project that are trying to deny it in the country, you find that they're appreciating the same project from other countries. That that country, they have a military museum. It's very nice. People, they go and view. But why you are not allowing it to happen in your country? This is a very, very big question mark that you need to ask yourself. Those people who are working in this institution, 90% they are not helping us. I don't know, it's because of their mentality here. It's because of here. Because they are low focus here. They don't have they don't have any vision. They don't know how development comes. So because of that, they put it to other people because they have been given some small power. You see, and it's not good. All right. So we need to change on that, and we need to talk about it. It's a serious thing. We need to talk about it. Yeah. Tina, so politics. You see, those are zikumapanga involved. Zikumachokera apa chifukwa cha nkhani ya politics. Politics. So I want to speak how the way I have seen it. The way I have seen it. I do not know how you have seen it, but the way I have seen it, that's why I have come here to speak about this. You know, if someone wants to become a politician, always there is a reason why you want to be a politician, right? Yeah. If I can say, maybe in Europe, there in England, someone who is just doing a business, or he doesn't have any company, or a very big business that he can employ a lot of people in a country. Someone like that, it's not easy for the person to qualify to become a politician in this European nation. European America, you go to Asia. Yeah. It's not easy. Why? These people, they don't have an influence. Let's say you only have a small shop. You know? A small shop, only one shop. Do you think, like in England, do you think you can say you have a shop, you are selling only a shoe? Do you think you can stand that I'm going to become a politician? Do you think you are qualified? You know. But someone who have a very big business, or we have a company, you know, his company has a leverage, like it's here, you can find it in different corner of the country, you know. So his company or his business got an effect in the country, not in the community or in a district, but in the country. You see? So such person to become a politician in this country that I've mentioned, European country and American country, it's very, very easy. Why is so actually? Why is it like this? Because these people, they want to become a politician, or they will need power of they will need power of a politician because they see like someone who's leading or who's in power, he doesn't do something that requires or that suit to his business, right? Those people who are in power, they don't do something that suits their businesses. Because of that, you find that these people now, they're struggling to reach what they want to achieve. So the only way for them to reach is the only way is when they get involved in a political. It's only to become a politician. And the purpose of it is just to become a politician, and fix the problem that is affecting you, or that is affecting your businesses. And the other things just follow. This is how they tune their mind to become the politicians. But if you look at this and what is happening to our country, it's different. It's totally different. It's totally different. You see? And it's bad. But in our country, I would say, in our country, as I said, it's totally different. But what's happening in our country? Anyone can become a politician. Anyone can become a politician. Even if you are owning a small shop, you are selling shoes. You know, you are selling shoes and you are getting your good money. No one knows you in the country, but you are getting some good money in your area. You will find that you start pursuing to become a politician. And you start only helping your community small. And in your mind, you want to become a politician, not because you want to grow your business. No. But you want to become a politician because that is the only way for you to become rich, to earn too much money. You know? So you can see the difference. In this other side, you find that they want to be a politician, they want to get power because they want to boost their businesses. Not to get a lot of money, but to boost their businesses, to fix the problem that is giving to their businesses, to fix it, and the other thing just for. That is the first step for them. But on our side, first thing, chintu chimene chikumabwera mutu mwathu nchoti ine kuti ndilemere ndikuyana ndikhale politician. You see? So you go in this political thing, not with the mind of developing the country or developing your community. You go there with the mind of stealing the money that is supposed to help the community because you want to become rich. This is very, very common. This is happening every day in our country, especially in Malawi. It's happening like this. People are making decisions to become a politician based on this. Based on this. That is the reason you find that the community is reigning. That if you become a politician, you are going to be very, very rich. They will even point an example that look at that one. You know, he was just having a shop, but since he became a politician or since he became an MP, you see how much money he have. He got a lot of money. Do you understand? Do you understand? And the problem also that comes, and nobody see, is that the community doesn't know that this person, he was supposed to help them. You know? They don't know that. Because the community doesn't know, then this person is taking advantage of that, taking the money that is supposed to help them or to do the development in the in their community, that person is keeping it for his pocket. You see? And at the end, the community again, they say, oh, this guy is very, very rich. You know? And they don't know that those money, it was for them. This is another problem that is making the corruption to keep on piling. It's because of the idea, the mission and vision of becoming a politician is wrong. You know, it's wrong. Someone like this, he cannot develop. But you can see these people, these European, in American, Asia, they want to become a politician because they want to fix the problem that their business or their company is facing. So let's say it's this kind of person, he really comes to power. What is he going to do? He's going to fix the problem that his company is facing, right? Yeah, while he's fixing that problem, it means that problem, while he's fixing it, that problem, that is the problem that is being solved is also going to affect other people. So it means other people will benefit from that problem that he is solving, because they have a company and he's solving the problem that it was hindering his company to grow, right? So I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you have a logistic company. A logistic company, it needs a network of roads, good roads actually, for you to transfer your goods quickly. You know, if you transfer your goods quickly or people's goods quickly, it means more money per day. But if there's no proper roads, good roads, it means the logistics transportation is going to be slow, and you are not going to have too much money. You are not going to earn more money. So it means the company will be limited to earn. It will not reach its capacity because of the roads network. And how are you going to solve this? And you see that the current government is even not interested on fixing all these roads. You see? So this is where the decision will come now that, because these people, they don't want. Let me say, I have to become a politician now. Because if I become a politician, I'll be able to solve this problem. Because you'll be solving the problems for his company, but at the same time, he's developing the country. At the same time, other people benefit from it. You see? So if you are going, if you really want to become a politician, you need to have all these things. You need to think about this. And someone like this, you have to look on this as well. If you are choosing someone to become a minister, you have to look on this like, this guy is capable of doing what? What does this guy have? You know, you find that you are giving someone a minister of transport. He doesn't even have a single company regarding transportation. You know, the job that he has been doing is not even concerning about roads, about transportation, even a single company about logistics. And you give him to become a minister of transportation. What do you think this guy is going to do? Do you think he will see the value of roads? No, he will not gonna see it. You know, he's not gonna see it. It's better for you to give to someone who is already in that industry. You know, he's going to understand it, and you will know the useful of it. So you even pay more attention on it, because him actually also needs that. You know, not like someone he doesn't have no clue, but because he was one of the guy who was sponsoring a lot of money in the party, oh, people, they know him, then now you want to reward him. Hey, become a minister of mining. He doesn't even have a single company for mining. He doesn't have, even he have never even done any this small local mining. Never. How do you think this guy is going to make rules, or if he is making deals with those big guys who are already in that industry? Do you think he's gonna make something that will help the country, or he was going to understand? He's not going to understand. He will not even know the value of mining. You see? So you have to take someone who his life was built based on agriculture. You know that this guy, you have a lot of big farm, mega farm actually. You have too much mega farms for him to be rich. All these things, it came from as a farmer. You know, a professional farmer. So you know that this person, if we make him a minister of agriculture, he know exactly what farmers are lacking. He knows exactly what the country needs to produce a lot of food, you know. And if he is implementing, he maybe is making something decision, you know that we are lacking this. You know, I was doing this, but I was lacking this. But since now I'm on power, I will do this. I will do this. I will do this. I will do this. Like that, you find that the country is developing. So hii ni nani message yote ndimene mafuna ndiyankhula. So tikamasankha ma leader athu tiziona kumene akuchokera ndi zimene akhala akuchita. We have to see their background and the foundation of their wealth. Where did they build it? Where did it come from? It really came from. You know, it's very, very important. Like this, you are going to produce good politician in our country, in Malawi, or anyone where you are watching from. You know, even our leader who are already in power, if they are trying to select these people, ministers, whatsoever, they have to try to look on this. You know, you can choose someone in a Ministry of Defense, like that person, he never have even a single a security company. You know, it's better to choose those generals to become Minister of Defense. They know exactly what the soldiers are lacking there. You know, if you want to boost the industry of defense or weapon manufacturing, you have to make sure to get someone who is already having a company of manufacturing these weapons. Then make him a Minister of Defense. Then you will see what he's going to produce. Because now we have access now. You will make sure that his company, he has a full access. So while the company is having a full access, it means you produce the equipment, the weapon for high quality, for good standard that can protect the country. Just like that. And this is the simplest way. So yeah, this is for just educational and for common opinion. You know, as a citizen, we have to share. We are living, we have to share. It's not like we're trying to oppose or to gain power, no. But if we see something that is lacking, we have to talk, you know. We have to talk. Without talking like this, there will be no development. You know, so we have to talk. We are allowed to talk. With freedom, we say democracy in our country. Malawi is a democracy. We are not insulting anyone. We are just trying to make everyone improve. Let everyone see. Once we are talking about development, development is not about only one person. Every person in the country, every person contribute to it. Let's say you make a road sign today and someone tomorrow is vandalizing it. You see, is there any development? So for that development to be there, it means everyone have to participate in it. You have to know the importance of a road sign. If you see someone is vandalizing a road sign, that person needs to be reported or need to be stopped immediately, even to be slapped Like that, we're preserving our development. But if you allow someone vandalizing it and you say, tamusi amenewa, apesana ndi boma. Apesana ndi boma, what do you mean? That person is the way is vandalizing that, it means it's also affecting you. You know, one day maybe your child or your relative will make accident right there and die because there's no road sign. But if that road sign was there, it means that accident could not even happen. So if you allow someone like that to do that, it means it's also affecting you. You see? So it's better to stop such kind of things. If you see someone is trying to disrupt or distract or deny the development, you have to confront them. You know, such people are not needed. Otherwise, straight to be fired, they need to be fired. Just tell them you are not, you don't need to be here. You are not qualified to be here. Because to be qualified is not only about papers, it's also here. Because if you are here and here, you are too jealous. How are you going to help someone? Or if here and here, you are too pride, you are not even patriotic. How are you going to do something that will help the country? So all these things we need to look. Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for watching Chance Fox Media podcast. You know, please subscribe, share, comment, and stay connected. More authentic conversation like this one coming soon. Thank you.